everyone, today's video is super duper duper exciting because it is a project pan introduction. Hippocampus is very excited about it. Look y'all, look at his cute little Halloween collar. It's a little bat. Isn't that precious? Hey baby. They love it when I get on the floor. But today's video is actually, much to his dismay, not about Hippo. It is a project pan introduction. I only have 3 project pans going on right now, and for me that's just not enough. I really not severely, that's dramatic, but I limit myself a lot during the week, like the 5 days of the week, to only project pan items, and then on the weekends I can use whatever I want. But that means the more project pans I have, the more options I have. So I am starting a 14 by Valentine's Day project pan. But if you watch me, then you know I'm obsessed with Disney. Love it. Love all things Disney. My boyfriend and I are going to Disney World in less than a month. As of today, we're going November 10th through the 15th, and I'm so excited. So I am doing a 14 by Halloween Disney Couples Edition. So all of these items are going to be inspired by Disney couples. And I have them up in this little mug. I have a bunch of different options. I always do roulette because I think it's more fun. And I have like 27,000 Valentine's Day mugs. They live up there, but they're in this big box, and it's really hard to get down because it doesn't really fit where it is, but I just kind of shoved it up there anyway. So instead of that, I have this mug, which John got me last year for Christmas. It was like a mug set, and it said Mr. Right and Mrs. Always Right. I'm just telling you, I can't tell you how many times I've referenced this mug in my life. Like, no baby, I'm always right. I have a mug that says so. So, anyway, let's just go ahead and get picking some items. This is my makeup collection, in case this is your first video. I have a bunch of stuff, we'll go through it. And then I have perfume and nail polish, just in case that's what comes out. So the first item I have chosen is Simba and Nala. So, Lion King. I didn't really think about these, y'all. Lion King is animals, and Simba and Nala are lions. And I kind of want to do red because, like, his mane is red, and it's really cool, kind of like Mufasa's, but, you know. So let's do a red eyeshadow. I've been wanting to play with red eyeshadow lately. This is my Lime Crime Venus. That's not really red enough, though. Like, I want a true red. Let's see. I bet I have one in here. Y'all know I love this palette. I really don't. There's nothing. This is the Spectrum palette. That's not, I want like a true bright red. Maybe in this palette? Yeah, maybe. Jupiter. Oh gosh, y'all, this palette's not that great. But yeah, that'll work. I can make that work. I'll read it. So the shade Jupiter in my BH Cosmetics Galaxy Chic palette. I want to hit pan on that shade. That's domed. How much is in this palette? Does it say how big they are? This whole palette is 35 grams. So with 18, that means they're about 2 grams a piece. So hit pan on Jupiter. I didn't mean to leave out my cloth. That's so gross. I'm sorry about that lighting, y'all. It's because this window is back here. Can't really help it. I'm sorry. Wish I could. I don't like it. Next, well, I pulled out 2 at the same time. Megra and Hercules. I know what I want to do for this one. Okay, this is the one I haven't looked at yet. So that's from the movie Hercules. We're gonna be moving. So hold on. We're gonna move. We're gonna grab a nail polish. So when Hercules becomes a god, he gets this like beautiful golden aura about him. Ooh, Papa Squat. And so I want to do something gold because, you know, it's like the gold, and then like the sisters are trying to cut the thread and they can't because he's a god now. So I'm going to use this Color Club nail lacquer. This was actually in my Superhero Summer project pan. So it's already about right there. So I definitely I can use this up. And this is a rolling project pan. I don't know if I said that, but it is. So that means that I will be like incorporating new items into it as I use one up until I hit that 14 magic number, and then I'm finishing the pan. The next item, it's my favorite. It's Aladdin and Jasmine. She's my favorite princess. She's beautiful. She's a tiger. She's freaking awesome. So for her, let's do a liquid liner. I'm going to go in here because she always has on a liquid liner. I don't know which one. Oh, let me do this one. Is this the one that has like the lotus flower? Yeah. Okay, so it's actually a leaf, but it's kind of like a lotus flower. This is the Coastal Scents liquid liner in Jet, and it kind of has that leaf thing. I think it's really good. I think this one has a silicone brush tip, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but it's super black and pigmented. I want to try to use this whole thing up. And you know, Jasmine always has on like a fierce liquid line. Oh, she's so cool. She's the best one. So, that's item number 3. Number 4, Jack and Sally. I actually just finished up my 13 by Halloween project pan, and it was all based on Nightmare Before Christmas. And I said that in probably every single one. Yeah, you like Jack and Sally, Hippo? Every single video, but in case you didn't watch those, Nightmare Before Christmas was my dad and I's movie growing up. We're gonna go see the Atlanta Symphony play the score. I'm really excited. I need some coffee, y'all. This is my cute little Disney mug. Isn't this the cutest mug you've ever seen in your whole wide life? I love coffee mugs. I love Disney. I love decorating. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen some of my Halloween decorations. Sometimes you just need some coffee. So, I don't even, oh, Jack and Sally. Jack and Sally. Sorry, guys. I get confused. I want, well, throwing things everywhere. I want to pull some of those items that I actually had in that project pan, but I didn't finish. Because there was a lot I was pretty close to finishing. The first one is going to be this Tarte, the Sculptor bronzer. And y'all might be like, girl, it's got this much left. But I did learn, so you can see my marks. That'll take me probably over a month to finish up. So I've got that much left. I'll mark all of these, of course, and weigh them and price them out, and it'll all be listed down below. So there's that guy. And again, once I finish that up, I will bring another one. The next item, Snow White and Prince Charming. What happened to all of my things, Hippo? Hippo just like ate all of my little pieces of paper that I've already pulled out. All right, boy. So she's a princess and she's beautiful and she rocks a red lip all the time. So maybe I'll do a red lip gloss. That would be kind of fun, right? Let me do this guy because I feel like, yeah, this is the Cailyn Art Touch Tinted Lip Gloss. How much is in here? 4 mils, so not that much. It's really pretty and deep. I think it'll be beautiful for this time of the year. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in there, and you can see that there is some like space in there already. Maybe it'll like fall down, and I can actually mark it. But I want to use that. Number 6. What is this? Tiana and Naveen. So this is from Princess and the Frog, and I'm not gonna lie, I've only seen that movie once. I saw it when it first came out in theaters. I really enjoyed it. I haven't seen it again, so I'm not as familiar with that one as other ones. I thought it was super sweet. The Voodoo thing freaked me out a little bit, but it was very true to the location that it's based in. I thought that was really cool. So back in my eyeshadow palette drawer, I think I know what I want to do for this one. So if you haven't seen that movie, she gets turned into a frog, but then she falls in love with a prince. And isn't there a shade in here called like Omen or something? Oh, there's a shade in here called Voodoo. Ooh. Do I want to use that one up? That's really dark. That's beautiful. Let's try to hit pan on that. I don't think I can do that. But you know, let's see. It's so pretty, y'all. That is a beautiful shade. How much is in here? 1.3 grams. Voodoo is this guy right here. So let's try to hit pan on Voodoo. This is the Urban Decay Spectrum palette. Number 7. We're almost halfway there. What time is it? I gotta go to work. Oh, I'm gonna be late for work. That's okay. Next is John Smith and Pocahontas. And so I really love that Colors of the Wind song. It's beautiful. And like all of the things like floating around about. I always feel like turquoise is like, you know, she wears that beautiful blue necklace, and then the one Indian guy that she was supposed to marry, but not John Smith. John Smith's friend, whose name I can't remember, accidentally shoots. You know, he rips it off. when he dies. But look at this shade. This was in my 4 by the 4th of July. It's the Sephora eyeshadow in Curacao Punch. I really liked it. I've already hit pan, so it's 0.8 grams. Maybe I can use it up. That would be exciting, right? Yeah, I'm really excited about having some more colors in here. So I'm going to try to use up this eyeshadow completely. That was number 7 or 8? 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay. Number 8. Kinga's sleeping. She looks a little dead. She's not. She better not be. Tony Stark and Pepper Potts. So obviously Marvel is also Disney now. So gold and red is what I think of when I think of Tony Stark. I really need some cheap products, y'all. I feel like I'm running out of cheap products. Gold and red. Let me do this guy. This is a gold item. It is super bright. I can wear it under my foundation, but it looks glowy. I don't love it, but I would like to use it up. I've had it in multiple project pans, and I've never been able to quite finish it. I use it as a primer. Here it is swatched. This was in my bottom 5 eyeshadow or face highlighters because it's just too much for me. I don't love it. And it's really hard to get like as much as you want. So there it is. I'm going to try to use this guy up. Number 9. Mickey and Minnie Mouse. So cute. They are what started it all. They're the coolest cats in the world. I want to use one of these guys. So, these little, I have 2 of them in here. And they remind me, every time I look at them, they remind me of like mouse ears. But I'm only going to use one up. And this is the shade Fairly Light. It's the Bare Minerals matte foundation. And this is in the shade Fairly Light. I don't have that much left. Oops. Yeah, I'm like right here. So I could probably use that up relatively quickly. Cool. Number 9. Number 9. No, is that number 9? I think that was number 9. This is number 10, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah. Number 10 is Roger and Anita. So from 101 Dalmatians, those are the owners. They're based in London. So maybe like a Rimmel product or like an Ico product. Like a London brand. They're really cool. You don't really see them that much, but they're in love and they're cute and they have a Dalmatian plantation. I don't really know what to choose for them. I don't have that many Rimmel items actually. Something that reminds me of London maybe, or I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. I'm a little stumped, guys. Maybe something that's black and white because of the dogs. They're black and white, you know. London-y. Sleek. I don't want to use this up. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. This is a sleek blush in rose gold. You can only buy it in London, or you can buy it now. I think it's coming to Ulta, but it's a British brand, and everyone on like over there in England was like raving about it. Sorry about my phone. It doesn't have that much use out of it. It's one of my oldest blushes, but it's so dang pigmented. It's really shiny. I don't know. Maybe I can hit pan on it. How much is in here? 8 grams. That's a lot of blush. So I'll try to hit pan on that. Number 11. Pongo and Perty. How appropriate. Let me... So Pongo and Perty, the Dalmatians. I know what I want to do for this. I want to use up this little concealer. This is the Boi-ing Industrial Strength Concealer. It looks like a little dot. Like a little Dalmatian spot. It's got 1.3 grams of product, and it does have a pretty nice dip. It's a little dark for me. Let me see if I can get a swatch and y'all can appreciate that. Yeah. So it's a little bit dark for me, just a smidgen. I would like to use this up completely because I think hitting pan, I will do that relatively soon. Number 12. Beauty and the Beast. Oh, great movie. So let me grab one of their lipsticks because I already grabbed a lip gloss. Let me grab one of these nude ones. There are like 3 nude ones. I think there are 3, right? Y'all can't see, but my lipsticks are divided into color. If you want to see, I have a full makeup collection video. I want the lightest one, I think, and I can't find it. How? Annoying. Oh, here it is. I think this is the one I want. Let's see if I can swatch it. Yeah. So it's right there. This is the shade True Beauty. I've got a lot of it left. How much is in here? 3.06 grams. I want to use up that entire lipstick. I have the hardest time with lip products. I like admire those people. Like Lipstick Lover is one of them that just like use up lip products like that. Like I'm like, y'all, I think I've used up like 1 product all year. Well, that's dramatic, but you know what I'm saying. Peter and Wendy. So they're kind of a couple, kind of not. That was a little bit of a stretch, but you know, whatever. Finding Neverland. Johnny Depp was in one of those movies as well. And, you know, green. Let me use a Pixi item. That seems appropriate. Let me use this guy. I need to figure out how I'm going to use him. This Pixi guy. This was actually in my... I just made a video about makeup items I'm never going to buy again, and this was in it. I don't like these items, these like pigments with stoppers. I don't like them. And this is a pretty shade, but it's weird. Right there. It's like shiny, but it's kind of dark. I don't know. It might be pretty on the lid. We'll play with it. This is Fairy Dust in Brightening Bare, and it is 0.6 grams. So this one's my last product, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So the last item for this project pan, appropriate, Cinderella and Prince Charming. So they're not what started it all, but they kind of are. Like, everyone loves Cinderella. I did not buy the MAC Cinderella collection. That's one of the reasons why I'm so, like, adamant about wanting to buy every Disney makeup collection that comes out, is because I don't have that, and I regret it still. It came out a few years ago. I never bought it. So, you know, my hair's looking a little jacked up there. Ugh, sorry, guys. Something classic. Doesn't you think that seems appropriate? Something kind of classic and beautiful and not a blue eyeshadow because I just used that. Let's pull out this palette. Let's see if there's something in here I want to use up. I don't like this palette, y'all. Y'all know that if you watch me. Maybe we'll try this white shade. Because I'm panning a white shade right now, but that gets over at Christmas, so I'll have like a month and a half after that. These palettes I've heard are relatively easy to pan. How much is in here? 8.8 grams. So that means for 16 shadows, there's not even a gram of products a piece, like a little bit over half a gram. So this white, right there. I want to try to use that up completely. Just this palette. I think when I was doing my 25 Days of Christmas Project Pan update, I accidentally said I wouldn't use up the whole palette because I was doing my Lorac Pro 2. No, just that one shade. I want to use that whole shade up. So, 14 by Valentine's Day. I have just 4 months and 1 day to finish all of these items or hit my goal. A couple of them are hit pan, as you know. I thought this was really exciting. Please feel free to join me if you're a Disney lover too, if you like to Project Pan. If you want to see more Project Pan videos, I have a whole playlist. I've done a lot of videos about these items. I know I've done a full review on these lipsticks. I've done a full review on this palette. This palette has been in multiple palettes I regret buying. Both of these have, because I don't really love them. So yeah, I will link everything that's relevant down below. Please go ahead and leave any questions, requests, suggestions, or comments down below. I love speaking with y'all. It's one of my all-time favorite parts of doing YouTube. So go ahead and leave whatever you want down below. I would love to hear from you. And yeah, that's really all I have for you today. I'll see y'all real soon. Bye.